So last week we talked about users, how to create users, how to create multiple users, how to create users using CSV, using PowerShell, and I gave an assignment. I believe that's why everybody decided to mute. They want to say anything because I check proof of assignment. I did not see anybody that posted anything. That the PowerShell I gave you, there's still a line of a script that is missing that can be added to it that will make all the user created to inherit license automatically. But nobody did it. Well, your luck. So what else do we talk about? We talk about licensing. We talk about billings. I explained different type of Microsoft billing, the MCA, the MOSA, the pay as you go, how Microsoft billings work, and where to purchase our licenses and the different types of tenants. We have the education tenants, the government tenants, the non-profit tenants, the commercial tenants. Under the commercial, we have the business and the enterprise tenants, and so on. Talk about everything one after the other, and I let us know that the kind of tenants you have will determine the kind of license that is available to us. Also, that Microsoft have started moving their customers from MOSA to MCA, from Microsoft Online Service Agreement to Microsoft Customer Agreement for everybody. So that was where we stopped. So the class you should have take on Sunday is on Microsoft on groups and licensing. Last week, I only talk about how to assign one or two license. So today we'll be talking about how to assign um, license to multiple users using group and different ways that we can do that. Then we'll do some organization settings and just talk briefly about rules. Somebody wants to say something. Somebody wants to say something. Okay. So in Microsoft we have um three common groups, three common groups. So we have the Microsoft 365 group, we have the distribution list, and we have the security group. Under this group, we still have some group names and function underneath. If you see the Teams and Microsoft 365 group, you will see add Microsoft 365 group and then add a team. If I go to distribution list also, you will see other functions. I think when I click on add, it will ask me if I'm asking adding normal, we'll still go the normal distribution list or a dynamic distribution list. And if you go to security group also, it will ask you if it's normal security group you want to create or mail enabled security group, mail enabled security group. So from what I have on my screen, you can see add a team, add the Microsoft 365 team. If you look at this thing on the we have on the screen, what you have on the screen, where we have all company and Lovina speaks, you can see that one thing is missing, despite they have almost every other thing in common. You can see one thing differentiates both of them. That show that this one is a Teams group, which means this one is a normal group. So what are these group used for? The group mainly is used for collaboration, and in all of it, aside from, I think is the only group that has Mailbox on its own. Microsoft 365 group is the only group that has Mailbox, which means if we are added to a Microsoft 365, if email is sent to that group, there is a settings for you to receive a copy in your mailbox, and a copy will still be in inside the Microsoft 365 group, which means any other person that is a member of the group that did not receive that mail in their inbox can always go to the Microsoft 365 group, link to their accounts to check the emails. However, the other one works for Teams, is for Team to set up a Teams group. I'm just trying to be fast as much as I can, so we'll be able to cover a lot of things. We are still in Microsoft 365 Admin Center. We have not even gone to other admin centers. So let me assume I want to add a team. So we just create the two of them. Then we see um add owner. Where are we adding now? We have Tara Smith. Member Tara Dibula. The name. Tests. Public group. Then I can do add team. That's. Can you see this guy now? Can you see that automatically it carried what seems? So let's go now and create this guy. Owner. Member. Group name. Where's that one? Test. Test to the next. Bye. So if I set it to a public group, you will see that, can you see, role assignment should be enabled. I think this one is just normal English. We don't need any explanation. So if I set it to a private group, I can assign role to this group, and the users in this group will automatically inherit the role. But it's not always advisable for you to use this guy for role assignments. It has its own ups and downs. So most times people don't use this for role assignments. Meanwhile, we still have some people that makes use of it. So created ini2. Look at ini and ini2. Can you see? However, there is a way you can still convert this guy to a Teams group. You can convert this guy to a Teams group. That is left to you to do some research on. So that is that on Microsoft 365. Microsoft 365 group is the only group that has mailbox, which means you can, if you set it to have the email, let me even open it. If you set it to have a copy of the email in your mailbox, you get it. Also, the email is still retained inside the group mailbox. Can you see what we have here? Members mailbox. Can you see it? And let people outside the organization email this. Some people that will say they send email to a group, it did not get delivered. This might be the reason why it's not delivered. So aside from this group that we have here, any other group I mean, any other group do not have a mailbox. They are just a way of relating email to others. Let me assume I want to send email to everybody in a wisdom way. I don't need to start going to copy one after the other. I'll just create a group. We have our group. That our group, I can send email to it, and everybody will get a copy of that email. So also, if you go to deleted group, not all groups appears in deleted groups. Some group don't appear here. Once you delete them, they are gone. But Microsoft 365 group is one of the group. When you delete it, you see it. If you look at it, see, can you see? Deleted Microsoft 365 group will be shown here for 30 days. Any other group aside from Microsoft 365 group, once it's deleted, my brothers and sisters, bye bye, it's gone. It's gone straight away. You'll not be able to retrieve it. So, any question before we proceed? Any question? If you send any chat or anything, I'll not be able to see it. Any question? Isaac, you can speak.
Yes, Mentor Jide, I want to ask if we have the permission to use the admin center in our Wisdomware Academy.
No, sir.
Tenant.
That's why I said everybody should get their tenants, or you should meet somebody that have tenants that you can use to reproduce.
Oh,
Last time that people used the tech tire, a lot of people abused it. If you
okay.
do things, if you reproduce things, you're expected to delete it once you are done. But people just left it there. I did a lot of cleanup for that tenant to be that normal. I did a lot. I did a lot of cleanup. If not, we will not be able to put it for the Wisdom Academy. So you can get anybody around that that has a tenant. You can ask them to add you to their tenants. So the next one we have here is the distribution list. Don't forget, I just mentioned some attribute of the Microsoft 365 group. The ones I could remember at the moment. There might be other one that is not coming to my head. So know the difference between all of them. So the distribution list is mainly, as the name sounds, some call it distribution list, some call it distribution group. It's still the same thing. Don't get confused. So I want to send emails to both internal and external user, including contacts. If you remember, when we are creating our users, we created external users, we created contacts. I want to send bulk emails to everybody, but I don't want to start looking for everybody's email. Probably I just created one email. I put it Julius Berger. Okay, this is our construction company that we have contracts with. I named the distribution list Julius Berger, and once I send email to that distribution list email address, everybody in Julius Berger will do what? They will get the email address, and it will not appear as if it's coming from a distribution list. Do we get it? So let me do this. Create the Aura. We've created the name before. Aduna. So these members now, I can add contacts. I can add everybody that I want to add to this place. You can you see this address? Can you see this address? You can see that they are not internal address. cbn.gov.ng, Lovina, at gmail.com. You can see that they are not internal address. However, these two, they are internal address. So here you can add everything. If you remember when we are creating 365 group, these guys did not show up. So you can click on add. Then next. So I can say Kemi. So you can see from here, allow people outside of my organization to send email to this distribution list. So most organizations do off this guy because they are the ones sending email. They want to send email to people. They don't want people to send email to that address. So once you are ready to send email back, they will most time they use this guy as no reply. No reply. So if you use this guy as no reply, and I will only send email to you, then we'll say if you need maybe further information or something, you can contact the info at blah 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 for it. So then create group. So what this distribution list is, instead of me going to my contacts and start looking for everybody one after the other, checking it when I want to send email, I'll just send it to this distribution list. And from this distribution list, everybody that are members of this group will receive it. They will receive the email. And when they receive the email, it will show as if I'm the one that just sent it directly to them. It won't show as if it was sent to a distribution list. Hope we are not confused. If I send email to this address now, it won't show that the email was sent to this address. Every member of this distribution list, they will receive the email as if I sent it to them directly. Do we understand? Do we understand?
Yes, boss. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So that is that for distribution list. And there are also PowerShell. There are some organization that will come up. They will give you maybe Excel file. They will tell you to create a distribution list and add all those users to the distribution list. Those users you have in the Excel file, you add them to the distribution list. When it gets requests like that, just know that it's PowerShell that you can use. I have the PowerShell, but because I give assignments, nobody attends it or do anything about it. So there is no point stressing myself on PowerShells when I know people will not do anything. So that is that for the distribution list. And the last part of it is the security group. This guy, I so much love this guy. I so much love this guy. So we have the mail enable security group and the normal security group. Can anybody tell us the difference between the mail enable security group and the normal security group? Anybody wants to try? Make on our talk now. Anybody wants to try? I don't like the way we are keeping quiet.
Hello?
Yes, boss.
Yes, I think from the name, as the name implies, the mail security group the mail enable security group will have a mailbox. Why the normal security group will not have mailbox?
Okay. Who else wants to try? Who else wants to try? Make on our talk now. Nobody wants to say anything. Somebody have make an attempt. Who else wants to make an attempt?
I don't know. That's why I'm not talking. I don't know the difference.
So I believe the add a security group, it's basically what covers the whole I don't know, the MS365 groups generally. The teams and the MS365 groups generally. And then the add a mail enabled security group is for mail. Is to add security for the mails that will be going out. So enabling it means that any mail that will go out would have to go through those policies or whatever it is that is being set in the security group. That's what I understand.
Okay, thank you. Nimat, you want to say something?
I wanted to ask questions, sir, based on
Yeah.
the distribution. Okay. I want to ask that if you want the messages, the email sent to distribution list to be replied, will you click on the no reply?
No, if you go to this guy under the settings, see,
Yes, sir. Yes, I can see it.
you just need to check this option. Then both
Okay.
external and internal users can reply to the distribution.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for those that answers regarding the security group. So,
Sorry, let me try to.
okay, can go ahead, please.
Okay, the normal security group is used for access control, like a group of users grouped together sending a request there for access control. While for the email security group, these are what's it called? Like a group of users that has an email address, so that whenever you send email to the group, every user that belongs to that group receives such mail.
Okay, thank you, sir. You've actually tried. So, majorly the function of the security group is for permission and access. Also, it can be used for licensing, but majorly it's used for permission and access, maybe to a resource like OneDrive, applications, files, and others. So, however, the difference between the mail-enabled security group and the security group is the mail-enabled security group can receive emails, while the normal security group cannot receive email because it's not mail-enabled, but both of them, they perform almost the same functions. So reason why some people decide to use the mail-enabled security group, if you create some users, they give them some permission. Let's assume the admins, or they give them permission to a workload. So if there's issue with that workload, they can easily send email. They know those that are using it. They can easily send email to them. That's okay. At the moment, there's issue with this workload and we are working on it. They don't need to send email to the entire group. And some, they use it for their admins. So when they want to send email to admins, instead of going to look for their name one after the other, they just pick the address of the mail enabled security group, send email to it, then every admin will receive it. So remember when we are talking about licensing also, I said there are some ways you can assign multiple, you can assign license to multiple users. Mr. Joseph Alabida just finished speaking. JA. So create group. Close. Add group owner. There are other things that is expected to show you. This tenant don't have the permission. This one is not showing up here.
The email address is Alabi J, not J.
No. I just gave the group JA instead of writing
Okay.
your full name. Okay, you have added owner. I think our license did not permit for group licensing here and permission. We go to business basic. Okay, so let me go back to our proper tenants to do it. I think I have it here. Doing some check earlier. Just remember that that guy has business basic. Can you see? Can you see the difference? Remember when we were creating on the other one that has the business basic? It's not even prompt for us to enable if we want to use Azure rules and licenses or not. See, please, if you don't check this option, while creating it, you will not be able to make that changes. See, can you read this part? Is what is permanent. You can't remove it again. Only if you delete the group. Then you can click on next, then click on create group. So let's look for our group. If you look at here, you see licenses and app. If you look at here, you see role. But this our uncle big for nothing business basic. You see that you don't have those options. You can say that we don't have those options because what we have here is a business basic license. So if I assign a license to this group now, let's look for users that don't have license before. Let me duplicate this group. And to duplicate that tab. So we look for users without license. Oh, forgotten this our normal tenants. Where do we get user without license now? I think we need to create some. You want to ask question? I'm not seeing that screen. You can unmute yourself and speak. So let's just create some test user.
Sorry, Mentor Jide.
I'm with you.
Yeah, please, how do we get to these multiple users?
How do we get to here?
To adding multiple users. This screen I'm seeing here.
Let me look at the person first. So I go know the kind Koboko I go come out.
Is Isaac.
Oh, it's because you missed previous class. You can just check our video. It's still there in the admin center. If you click on active users, where you are to add user at the top, you will see add multiple user.
Thank you, sir.
So we have Limat, we have J, we have Kemi. Okay. No, we are not assigning license from here. So close. Let's go back to our guy. Let's do member. We have G. We have maths. Maths A, yeah. Then which other name? Kemi, Kemo. Tikemi. Oh, no, Tikemo.
Dinkem.
So I click on add. So add members. Let's add donors. So add landlord for them. Should be the landlord. Isaac. Isaac. So let's use Isaac's account. Add. So we can now go to licenses now. Which licenses are we assigning to these guys? Which license can we assign? Which license? I think we have plenty co-pilots. Let's do co-pilots to save. Don't forget, the license is assigned to a group. Then let's come back to general. Let's go to role. I think it's co-pilot. So let's do AI administrators. Okay. So we created our mail enabled group and we licensed that group and assigned that group a role also. So let's refresh. Let's come back to our active users. So let's refresh also. Let's look for the kernel. It's taking time. Can you see the role? Can you see the AI administrator? And if you check even from here, you see that that license has been assigned to this account. You can see that
Yes.
license. You can see what he said there. If you decide to remove the license from here, you will get error. You can only manage it from the group. Let's click on save. Can you see? So if we need to do anything, we need to go and remove this user from that security group for anything to happen. So some of this error, I just intentionally click it in case you get some errors like this while working. People just reach out to you that they are getting this error. You will know what to do. You know what to do. So that is just a quick summary on Microsoft groups. On Microsoft groups. So aside from this, there are still other ways in which we can actually assign our licenses to our users. So we can go to billings, your product. Your product, then can click on the license you want to assign. Yeah, you want to assign business basic. Okay. So some people will come to you. I want to know how many users that is using this business basic or this business enterprise or this particular license. This is the best way you can always get it. You can click on assign licenses. Can you see? So my entire tenants, only these two people has the business basic assigned. If I click on this guy, I can unassign it for everybody at once. But that's not what we want to do. And if you look at this place also, can you see? I can assign the license either to a user or what, to a group. I can assign it to a group. Then those users will inherit that license. So if I click on assign now, this guy should pop up. Then I can search for anybody I want to search, assign it. You can see that we have a lot of people here now that I can decide to assign the license to. Click on assign. Fail to assign the license to Mac, you cannot process because a reference item has an invalid usage location. There is no location assigned to that line to that user when we are creating it. You see, wahala, everyday wahala. It's Microsoft because that user does not have a location. He said the location is not valid because of location. Location. So let's go and check what he's saying. These are some of the issues that some people will face. You see them serious troubleshooting, waiting no spoil. This is the guy. No, this is not the guy. I think Rennie something something. Yeah, Rennie Maggie said he has invalid location.
Usage location.
Yes, invalid usage location. Let's check where the person is currently. No location. Where should we use? British
Bahamas.
Virgin Islands. We should do what?
Bahamas.
Bahamas. Okay, I think that is your dream listing, Abby.
Why not use Nigeria?
We have
Ah.
others created with Nigeria already.
Okay.
We are just doing, this is just a lab class. We are just doing different thing. So this guy was saying Rennie Maggie. So let's see if that resolves the issue. Rennie Maggie has a valid location now. There's our guy, Rennie Maggie. still saying the same thing. One or more error occur, we are unable to assign or update cannot because the reference has a invalid usage location. I thought you added a usage location. What is happening here? Let us refresh.
Maybe it has not
Maybe it
taken
has not
effect.
refreshed.
Yeah,
Not taking effect.
might be propagation issue. Okay. Still the same error. Come back to it. Let's just give it some minutes so we'll know if it's propagation issue or not. Okay, so we'll come back to it. So we'll know if it's propagation issue or not. So the next thing is this, especially for those of us that have tenants. I think before we go to rule, this guy is not even showing some other settings here. Let's say this tenant who will buy will not pay completely. Look at roles. Can you see? Role assignment and administrative units. This guy only have role assignments. So let's go to settings. We are still coming back to rules. Try this one that we are unable to assign to that. So if you come to the organization setting, the first thing we always see here is domain. Can we see it? Domain. And if we look at this place, we only have one domain here at the moment that we are using. Do anybody have a domain that we can add to this guy? Else we have to buy domain. Q server. Can you see my screen? So if we look at what we have here, this is where we can add, purchase, and add our we can add our domain here and can also purchase here if you want to buy directly from Microsoft. You can't do domain trial. We would have done a trial, but if you click on buy now, you see. You can see before you can buy, you need to upgrade your trial. Or should I just go to so once you get a domain, you can decide to use any domain host that you want, any domain host of your choice. But for me, I use Q server for my own domain. So which domain should we purchase like this? Make on our talk now. Somebody should text now. Whoever that talks, any domain we purchase will be given to that person.
Wisdomware training.
Q server.
Wisdomware training.
You want all your money
Yes.
can pay for.
You can see that I have some
We can do
So-
.com.ng. It's not be
before. It's
expensive.
.com.ng we will do now. What do you want us to do before? Let me show you why we are doing .com.ng. Let me show you why. Who is talking? Isaac, right?
Yes, please.
Let me copy it in case it runs away. Search. We are doing .com now. How much do you see here?
23,000,
500.
23,500.
Okay. Let's do .ng. How much are you seeing? 13,500.
13,500.
Let's go to .net. I think .net is even expensive now. Can you see? .net 32,800. Which other one again? I think .gov too is expensive. I think .edu.
.org is also expensive.
Yes. .gov is not expensive, but for you to be able to buy it, there are some credentials they will ask you to provide. Even edu.ng, they will tell you to bring your school CAC and some other things like that before you can purchase these ones. But
Yes.
let's now go to our. Yeah, you can speak. Somebody
Yes.
is saying something. You can
Lagina,
speak.
can you explain the meaning of all those .edu, .net? Why are they different? Well, like,
Why are they
Yes.
expensive?
and I mean, I used to think that I can just pick anyone, like the one those fashion.
Yeah, it depends on the kind of business you are running. If you are working with government now, definitely now you need a .gov.ng. But if you see this one now, probably for Ogun State, this might be for Ondo State, this is Osun State, this is Oyo State, this is Plateau, this Rivers, this Sokoto. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Which state is this one? Yeah, Taraba, this is Yobe, this is Zamfara. Let's do Zamfara.ng.
They want to be cheap, plus
Can
they're
you
not.
see? So all those things that you are, all those abbreviations have their own meaning. Dot limited. This is first time I'm seeing dot limited. 57,000. Okay.
That's
Thank you.
business. That is for business. Oh, and every month,
Yes,
every
dot biz for business. Dot blog 61,000. Okay. They know who they are doing the advert for. Dot club. How much is that one?
61.
42,000. Okay. Oh. So let me go back to my chicken money. So you now understand why I'm doing .com.ng now. Let's do search. You see, 6,005. Really, before it used to be, I think, 2,500 around last year, late last year, even early this year. No, last year. I think I bought last year before I bought some few months ago. It was 2,500, 3,000. This
Last
guy
year.
this guy just skyrocketed to 6,500. So that's why you see me. I pick .com.ng because it's actually cheaper and I'm not running any business. Most of what we are doing is test tenants and
But if
others.
you do only engine, is it costly too?
.ng. We just showed you the price now. See .ng
What-
price.
I'm wondering why combination of com and g is cheaper than only engine.
You can see now the longer it is, the cheaper it's become. You see there's .com. Now they now combine .com.ng. It is easier to say isaaclafter.com or .ng. So now say isaac.laughter.com.ng.
Oh God, I was thinking that because it's two, they will just share the money into two and give me half. Okay. Go for .com. Engine.
Let's try .school.ng. It's not even expensive, but this one too, you will need verification. Let me see .net. I think .net.ng and .com.ng is the same price. Yeah, I think they are the same price. So give us a domain name.
Wisdom Well.
We have
Right.
Wisdom Well already now.
Wisdom
We
training.
had access. Wisdom Well access. Or Wisdom Well training.
Any
Wisdom Web
pressure.
School.
Is it going to be effective?
Is it
The
going to be
person will
effective?
pay,
That's the price already
the
there
person
now.
will be paying for it every month, every year.
Yes, you have to renew
Yes,
it
they're
every year.
paying yearly
I
every
can
year.
renew for. Let me use my. But there's no need.
So when it comes to domain hosting, if you feel that maybe by the end of next year you want to renew, this guy have
Mm.
gone from 6.5 to maybe 10,000 and you feel cheated, you went somewhere else. I'm coming, let's go to GoDaddy.
Okay.
Let's check other domain hosts. I seen here isaaclafter.com. First year only. Look at first year. This is what GoDaddy used to do. First year, are you seeing the price? Do you read the terms and condition here?
But what about .info? I think .info used to be cheaper.
Dot info.
Used to be cheaper.
I think some of what we have here, we don't even have it in Q server. I'm saying .vip, .shop,
Very pretty high.
.info. Where is info? Okay, this is info. Info used to be expensive though. Okay, 53,900. Well, now big madam talk, so it's not expensive, sure.
Why the heck?
So let's proceed. I'll go with this guy. Manage DNS. We want to manage our DNS ourselves. If you don't click this guy now, you have to reach out to them for them to release it to you. Manage DNS means they should give you the option for you to be able to add your DNS records. If you don't check it here, some other ones you don't need to check it automatically to be available to you. But this guy, you need to check it. See the total amount after they add that.
10,000. Just empty the cart.
Continue shopping. I think I clicked the wrong thing. You should empty the carts. Why now? They have money in my OP. I think I should. So you have purchased that guy. You don't pay now. It's you want again. So let's go back. Let's not be okay. I'm back. The domain. Okay, domain, my domain. Oh, it's active already. And at times it takes time. Oh, this one is active immediately. So now we've created our domain. wisdomwelltraining.com. Should have option to manage domain. You should enable extra log. Okay. Okay, is enabled. Before Mr. Joseph Alabi will come and steal my domain. So under this manage domain, forgotten where we have our should be manage domain. Let me come back here. Okay. Domain DNS manager. Yes, great. Has it taken time? Yes, it's close to work. You have a question?
Yes.
You can go ahead, please.
Is this applicable to all domain provider where you have to
No,
go through
no,
this
no, no,
process
no,
to
no, no.
activate you? Okay.
No. There are some, once you buy it, immediately it's active. You can go to your managed domain, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to start clicking all these guys. But these guys, because I've been buying from them, that's why you see me just clicking everything. So it depends on any domain provider you want to use. But for Nigeria settings, so far that I know, I think these guys are the cheapest for now. There might be other ones I don't know about. If anybody know, if you give me updates. So we have our DNS manager here now, so you can edit our DNS. So we want to add this domain that we just purchased, this wisdomwaretraining.com.ng. So our tenant.
Bluehost is also cheap.
Bluehost.
Truehost.
I'm hearing it for the first time. I've not even tried it before.
Check it.
So once you add that guy to this place, you can see that what we have now is our default domain, the Lovina Speaks that we have here. So we can do add domain. So when you are adding domain, there are some things to be considered. If you say, okay, oh, I don't want my users to use Microsoft for email service, maybe you have on-prem or you have your email hosted somewhere already. You just want them to have access to other Microsoft technologies. Sorry, maybe Teams and others. Then you can decide to just verify the domain. Verifying the domain, you are telling Microsoft that you own this domain. Microsoft will give you some records that they expect you to add to your host to verify that you own it. Then after that, you can leave any other thing, go back and create your user. But in the admin center, it will be telling you that the setup is not complete. The setup is not complete. So I'll say use this domain. So in DNS, we have different record. We have the TXT record, we have the MX record, we have the CNAME record. Which other record do we have now? We have the A record.
records.
Yes. So the TXT record, mainly for the purpose of what we'll be using it for, is to verify our domain and to set up our SPF. That is the only thing we'll be using it for now. You will see that when you click on the verify your domain, you have three options.
Sorry, what's
Add
SPF?
SPF. My brother, just search it. We will still get there. If you can wait, fine. If you want to jump the fence, you can Google it.
Sorry about that. Wait.
No, it's fine. So if you look at the options you have on the screen, we have three options. Add a text record to the domain DNS record. The second one, if you can't add a text record, add a MX record to the domain DNS record. And the only time you're expected to do it is there are some domain record that do not support TXT. So you have to use your MX to do what? To verify that domain. So, and the next one we have is add a text file to the domain website. So this one is always used if you are already hosted your domain somewhere else as your website. So let me put it like this. You know, when you purchase this our domain now from QServer, let's imagine our website is now with Wix. We have our website with Wix. For us to be able to verify this domain, we have to go and create record with Wix, not with QServer, because our what is it called? Name server will be pointing to Wix now. It's going to be pointing to QServer. So for us to be able to verify this domain, we have to go to where we have our websites hosted to do that. So most time, if you are managing companies, DNS and others, if you have issues like this, you have to go to the website. If you are not the one managing the website, you have to call the person managing the website. That is where you can add all your records, not in your with your domain host directly. Because if you go to your domain host, your name server is already pointing somewhere else. It's no longer pointing to. I'm coming. Let me show us what I'm talking about. Guys, this. You can see it's even writing it here at the top. So our name server currently is still pointing to this guy because everything we have is here. If we change it and decide to point it and remove it and point our name server to our website, that whoever that click this link, that click this wisdomwaretraining.com should go to a website. If we want to verify our domain, we need to go to that guy to verify it. So we are adding to add our domain. So the first option is what we do because we can actually use our TXT record. So we click on continue. So you can see now, Microsoft have given us some text that we should take back to our domain host. So it gave us the TXT record and it gave us our time, which is 3,600 seconds. That should be an hour. So we'll come back here and create that record. The name they gave us is this. 3,600. I think that is minutes. Please, let's do the mathematics. That is minutes. 14,440. I think that is seconds. Let's do the math. Let me see where I'm mixing it up.
You mean we should convert the 3,600 to seconds? I thought that is seconds already.
That's what I'm saying. I think that 3,600 is that seconds. If that is seconds, then the 14,400. Let me see. Let me remove it and be sure. TXT. address value. Oh, this is saying this is the address value. The host name they give us is at. Yes, our host name is asked. This is the address value. Okay. So let's try and add it first and see. Okay, gone. Where's the guy? So this is our guy. So after adding it here now, you can just do refresh. I'm not sure we save changes. Okay, so we have our guy here. Then we'll now go back to Microsoft to click continue. Oh, that is verify. So there are some domain hosts. It might take up to 24 hours to 48 hours to verify, while some in few seconds to verify. And we are using GoDaddy, I think Bluehost, and some other that are Microsoft partner. We don't need to go through all this stress. Once you click on the domain, it will redirect us to GoDaddy or Bluehost. All what we need is to just enter our credential and to verify automatically. It will pick the record and verify it automatically. We don't need to add it manually the way we are doing now. So we might need to wait for propagation. You can see 5 to 10 minutes. There are some domain hosts that take more than that. We cannot find any name server or DNS record for. Does not seem to exist. Then say our domain no exist too. I think I get where the error is. Who has got where the error is?
Maybe the seconds, the turnaround time was gone.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, let's see. It should still give us the same value. Is it still the same value? 5479147. Expect to give us 509. Yeah, still the same value. Then verify. It's saying our domain does not exist though. We cannot find any name server or DNS record for the domain. The domain does not seem to exist. Check if we typed it correctly. Wisdomwaretraining.com.ng. Our domain is correct. I think there is propagation issue here.
Yes, because if you recently registered, you have to wait.
Yeah, it's propagation issue. I will have purchased the domain, says money. So now we have to wait for it. So while waiting, I think we should be able to do other things.
I think there are some sites we can check if it's properly propagated now, like DNS checker.
It's actually fine from the domain host, but at times it takes few minutes for any other person to recognize it, which is what we are facing here.
Maybe we should refresh. Maybe we should refresh the domain host, the Q server. Maybe we should reload that page and see.
We have reloaded the page now. We reloaded the page already. I reloaded the page.
Not there. The domain has not properly propagated around the internet.
Around the internet, yes, you get it now. So you just need to give it some time. There is no alarm yet that we have purchased it. You can see it. It's just even keep adding this guy here. That's added 3 times already. As we are refreshing, is adding the guy. Okay, so let's do domain, manage domain. Let's refresh. Hopefully it goes this time. Still not going. So let's go on with something else when that's propagates. Probably we might come back to it today or tomorrow and just continue from there. So while we are waiting for our domain to propagate, so we can do other things. So we are going to organization settings. I don't know if you have worked with any organization before. Once you try to sign into Office and type in your username, you will see that the background will change from what you used to have to a new look. It will carry the company logo, the company settings, and others. I don't know if anybody have seen that before. Have anybody seen that? Nobody
Come
have
again,
seen it.
please.
Yes.
Okay, that if you try to sign into office.com, once you put in your email address, everything will just change. Once you put your email address, it will ask you for password. Once you click enter your email address, you see the company logo at the background. At the top here, you see some design. It's different from this normal dark theme we have here. You see other things there. So those are the things I actually want us to talk about this night. So the first thing we have here is services. These are the services that are provided based on the kind of license you have majorly in Microsoft 365. So from here, there are some settings that can be done to most of these services if you don't want it to be available to your users. Let's say bookings. See, you can see, allow your organization to use bookings. I can decide to disable it. The entire organization cannot make use of it. So all these services that you are seeing listed here, you can manage them directly from here as admin. So depending on what exactly you are trying to achieve, and a lot of people commonize this Microsoft 365 setting option. When there is something, they just go straight to either Entra or go to Exchange, SharePoint, looking for what you just have somewhere close by that you can easily click on it. And if it's not available here, so far it's listed, once you click it, it will direct you to the right place where you can make those changes. But we'll not be dwelling much on this guy tonight. So let's come to security and privacy. So from the security and privacy, the first thing we have here is help and support query collection. Because now is the era of data and digitalization, you must secure what is collected by any other person, because there might be valuable data that needs to be collected from your organization, especially now that everybody is looking for data to train their AI. So we need to be very careful. So I think from this option we have here, you can either allow Microsoft to collect your data or not. You can do it from here. No. I think it's not this other side. I think that one is in one place here. This one is for you to raise query. That is to raise support if you want it to go directly to Microsoft or not. For those that have organizations that are using what is it called? That is federated with partner. If you click on help and support, it will direct you to the partner. It won't direct you to Microsoft directly. From the partners portal, this is the option they used to uncheck. They don't want you to go to Microsoft for any help. They want you to come to them. So they will know if it's something you need to pay them additional money for them to help you to do. Only if they see that it's critical issue, then they will now raise support with Microsoft on your behalf. Then they will put your email address and others there. So which is one? The other one I'm talking about, I think is somewhere here. We'll get there. So I do session timeout. So for security reason, if you want applications to timeout or your users reach out to you, if I leave my screen for 5 minutes before I know, my office will sign out, or my email on the web will just sign out automatically or on without doing anything. So this is the setting that we have here. That's why I said there are some little settings that we have in this guy that many people used to just commonize. They don't know there's a lot of powerful tools just within the Microsoft 365 admin center that you can make use of. I know some of us we are saying this for the first time. I will be surprised. So this is actually available in Microsoft. So by default, it's turned off. Only if we decide to turn it on. There are some companies that their security level or their security policy requested for it that users account needs to time out after some minutes if you are not doing anything on your screen just for security reasons. So name pronunciation and pronoun. This name pronunciation and pronoun, I'm yet to even know the difference between the two. Like let's assume you are working with people from Netherlands, from Germany. Like Germany, if they want to pronounce hospital now, that hospital might look like sentence. So the same thing with their name, so that you not pronounce their name wrongly or you address them wrongly. This guy, they used to have it in their profile. Once you click on it, it will pronounce, you have to record it. I can put it there. My name is Olajide Ige. If you go there and press it, it pronounce my name for you correctly. So by the time you want to address me, you pronounce it right. Though I had this organization that make use of these features. I'm not sure I've even seen one that makes use of the feature. And the next one is password expiration policy. If you remember when we are talking about AD, in AD, we also make mention of this password expiration policy also. So if you want to set your password to expire, like now, may I have my password to never expire. If I uncheck it, so after the number of days that I have here, the guy will automatically sign my user out of their session and to ask them to change their password, which is what is expected. Like where I work now, we have 30 days. Every 30 days, you change your password. That is like every month, you change your password. A lot of people used to shout, I have plenty password. I have plenty password because it won't even accept your previous password that you have used. So different organizations have different requests. If you look at this place now, we've talked about two security things that can be used. We have the idle session timeouts. Now we have the password expiration. So we have the privacy policy. So this privacy policy is for your organization privacy statements. If you want your users or people to see your organization privacy statement, this is where it is set in Microsoft. Are we still together? Why is everywhere so quiet? As if I'm talking to myself.
No,
we are
we're
with you.
following.
Yes, sir.
And I know follow this my back why they see. I know they see anybody. I know God I dey see.
No, we dey follow.
We dey follow, sir.
Okay.
They follow me.
So
Follow
this guy
we
is
dey
for organization statements. What is it called? Privacy statement for organization. If you go to people's websites, you see their organization privacy, maybe their processes and other things. You see it there. So this place also we can add it. Probably you have a site or somewhere this guy is reside. Maybe you have it in your SharePoint or somewhere and want people to see it, then you can put it there. Organization privacy contacts. You can also add it here. You can set it. Most of these things we don't really take it serious in Nigeria. The only few people that take things serious in Nigeria, maybe banks. maybe banks that are the one that comply with most of these things, because if they don't do it, CBN might fire them. I know the funniest thing, the least amount CBN do file any bank if it defaults any of this is 100 million. Those that are working in banks, they can testify to it. 100 million. I don't mean a microfinance bank. I mean the normal commercial bank and others. Imagine that they are fining 100 million because of a setting that will have just click yes or no. So the next one here is service password reset. You want your users to be able to reset their password on their own. Though you can say, as I said earlier, this guy is showing up here, but for you to be able to set it, you go to enter ID under password. You see the self-service password reset option there, either to on or turn it off. Don't know if you can quickly go there. So while we are waiting for that guy to load, and the last one we have here is sharing. Do you want people to be able to share their file outside the organization or not? You can see, then you can set it here. That's why I said there are some settings you don't even need to go to either Teams or SharePoint to do what to set it. If it's disabled here, this override any other thing you have in your SharePoint or your Teams until you disable this. If you still leave this enabled, if you go to your SharePoint, do any settings you want to do, they won't still be able to share their files with people outside the organization. You have to uncheck this option for them to be able to do so. Why is this guy taking forever? Okay, let's leave him too. So let's go to organization profile. Organization profile. So while we are waiting, let's check up on our guy. Okay, still throwing error. So organization profile. So under the organization profile, we have some few things that we'll be talking about also. So the first thing I'll be talking about here is the custom theme. So this custom theme, there are two places where you can make branding for your organization. There is one from the Entra ID Center, and there's one other one from the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So this is the first one. So we have the default theme. You can see this is the default theme. And for the default theme, look at the first thing. I can decide to prevent user, show the user's display name. See the navigation bar. Let me see. Around, I think around here, to show your display name around here. If you're signing to Office, at the bottom like this, you see yellow stuff. It won't show your full name the way we have it here. Let me see if we can do so. I'm not ready to do any branding, though I will explain, because this tenant, I will delete it after this class. That is tell me office.com is not saved. MTN. Shy. So let's continue. This one, everything is just taking the entire day to load. Is this one up? Okay, this guy is up. So under Entra ID, password reset. Can you see the self-service password? So as soon as we click it from that other side also, it will still bring us here to do whatever changes we want to do. Okay, so this is the custom branding from the Entra Admin Center also. We don't even have anything here yet. Is this guy up? Yes. So this guy now, this guy deciding at the top here is asking us if to write your name here or not. So it's not left to you to do that depending on what you are trying to rebrand. So we can come to logos. So we can decide to upload logos, or if you have a URL where these logos are, then you can add the URL here. And this guy also we can decide to remove it. This guy, you can decide to remove it. And this is the colored. So it depends on all what you want to do. There are some people that actually have time that make changes to all these things, and there are some organizations that are requested for it. You don't have choice, you just have to make those changes. So this is how it will look like. So they are showing you that this is how it will look like. So I'm looking for default theme. So general. Okay, add theme. Am I the only one having this issue? Or is it this guy again that is having this issue? To give us option to add our own teams or to edit the existing team. So like this guy, you can change the color to red. This color, okay. Let me set color. Save. Logos, colors. Why is it not getting back? This guy don't scatter out from you. So he's expected to go back to the normal settings that we have. So at this side, there's an option I'm looking for. There is option initially that will ask you to upload. Let me go make I go better tenants. Because it might be another restriction from that guy that is causing it. Who are those that are using only Business Basic in their organization? You'll be going through a lot. You can see what I was saying. Look at this place now. We have the default team, and we have the apply team. Sorry, add team. But this our guide that we are using, our low budget tenant. It just came out. Can you see? Initially, it was not showing add. It was only showing the default team. Can you see? Can you see this live? Because I call it low budget tenants now. So this was what I was looking for earlier. So this guy now you can give it your own name. Test. No, this one is for all users. Should be for all company, everybody in the organization. Prevent user from overriding it. Then, okay, let's click this guy to logos. So logos, I'm not sure we have any logo anyway that we can use. We have logo, then we can upload it to our OneDrive and just put it here. But we don't have anyone at the moment. We don't have anyone at the moment. What should we do? Colors. We use the custom color. Let's change our one to red. The next one, we don't want white. Change it to blue. Just let me look for odd colors that will make it to complete again. Let's look for another odd color. Okay, I think I have enough odd colors like this. And let me click on save. So let's see. This guy will take few minutes. At times it take up to 24 hours for this guy to reflect. So let's just wait. After some time we'll try it. Come to the here and try it. I think it shows faster in the admin center than even the office apps. Okay, you can see now. Can you see that it has changed to the red, blue, blah 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 that we did just now? So the remaining part of the branding is what you now do from this guy. You know, if you sign in now, you see some logos, you see everything. This is where to do those ones. I don't even know whether for us to go into that. Just waiting for this domain guide to. Because if we want to go into that guide now, we have to start getting pictures to upload and others. Customize your sign in. So if you look at this place, the one we did from the admin center is just for this guy at the top. So some people get it confused completely. So for your organization branding, at the top, the navigation bar completely is what you have here. And if you look at here, can you see what I was saying the other time? Because we checked that option under here. See, show users display name. That's why we are seeing this name here. This Tara Diwura. Normally, you know, name don't display here. Or what you just see is this abbreviation, and that is all. Are we getting it? Are we still together?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this organization custom branding from the Entra ID, this takes a lot, because it has precise size, it has everything that you need to do. So for this one, to just make it faster, we'll be using Chat GPT. Where's my Chat GPT? So my Chat GPT should be somewhere. Yeah, I think this is my Chat GPT. Design image. Company name. We don't have any color. Any color you give us, we'll take up. Company name is Lovina Speaks. While we are waiting, let's go and try our domain guy again. This one we're trying. Try that again. That's going. That's ng. Continue. Verify. Still have the error. This one. Okay. It gave us one. Thank you. Download. No. It's 500K. It's 900K. ChatGPT, Lovina speak, blah, blah, blah. Save. So the next one is let's even upload it. Because this guy can throw error. Can you see? The file type uploaded for this image type is too large. Okay. Which means it's beyond 5 KB. Imagine they want us to upload file that is 5 KB and we told ChatGPT. But yeah, ChatGPT still decided to do what he wants. What is the size property? Okay, look at the size. Ha. How do you want to complete? Well, let me not conclude first. Let me check very well again. Let me check. My brothers and sisters, the size is 1.5, 1.3 MB. How can we convert this 1.3 MB to 5 KB? That's why I don't like working with this guy. This guy can be so annoying. By the time you finish compressing it, now I can tell you that the size is not 32 by 32 pixel again. Let's go online. Compress image online. Sorry that I'm using everything online. I'm not what is it called now? I'm not a designer. So we want to compress this guy to 5 KB. Holy God, now we want to do it that to compress to 5 KB. It means we will compress and compress again. You see, it's not even tried. Let's compress it to how many KB? One, let's save. 247 KB. And we are expecting, let me check again. I've been at my eye. Hey now, max size 5 KB. Hey, God, I beg. The image will now look very blurry by the time you are done. This guy is always so annoying. Oh, click on download instead of upload. Still 18 KB. By the time it's done, the image will be so blurry. Eh? Why are you blocking the download? Okay, it's downloaded already. So let's go back again and compress again. Hopefully now it's go beyond to go below 5 KB. God, I beg. 13 KB. Let's go back again. I think the other one is to have option of how long you should compress it. We don't agree compress again. No. See, that stop at 13 KB.
That's the minimum. Oh. It can't go
That,
beyond that.
that is the minimum.
It can't go beyond that now. You can see.
But look at what
It says
is
your
asking us.
images are now 0% something. You see that message there. 0% small, 0% smaller. It will not go small. It will not be smaller than that.
We will look for another guy that we used to compress.
Maybe
Yeah.
use a reduced image.
You don't understand. There is a precise size they ask, so we can't
Try
reduce
to
the image.
streamline your
Reduce image.
search.
Fine.
Streamline your
See,
search. Image
we can't.
compression to so and so. 5 KB,
Okay.
you will see them.
Use reduce image. You'll be able to write the amount of KB you want it to be reduced to.
That's what I'm saying. We can't reduce the image size. See, Copilot already give us the expected size. If we decide to reduce the size, it will throw error again that the size is not correct.
Hi, Ola. Try.
Yes,
I
I
saw
get
you were
you. I
trying to
get you.
search. Yes. So streamline it.
No, add free. Maybe they don't send a free, they fine. Make I go with this one. Make I use God of Joseph Alabi. In my downloads now. I'm going to my download, not they bring image. I mean, maybe image. Or do you need to click what you want to compress first?
Change that tab that has custom files.
all
Change it to
flowers.
all.
Should we use the original, decompress the original, decompress the original? Which one should we use? Let me try the original first. Since it said it to compress it to 5 KB for us. Ah, 4.69. Interesting. Any idea works. Thank you.
The
Okay.
quality of that image will be very poor.
Blur. It's always blurry. Don't mind Microsoft. I don't know why. Well, they are trying to save their database because some people go and carry image of 20 gig now and upload. You can see that there's no error. Look at the image. Look at the image. Oh. You can see the image.
It still look good. It's still okay.
Great. How? See from the original image that ChatGPT gave us. Even the original image, ChatGPT 7 no try. Is that not the original? No, I think this is the original one. See the original. If see now, see. See end product. My brother, no be the same thing now.
What do you, Mr. Jide, what do you expect from 1.37 to 5 KB? This is still look good.
This is good. Well, maybe for those that are paying to see us, those that are using glasses. But normal eyes, this one is not good. But we don't have choice. So let's go to our guy again, ChatGPT.
Should be able to fine tune it for us now.
Design image, blah, 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 company name. Before the era of AI like this guy, if you are doing this guy, it can take you the entire day. You now go and open with paint. You start resizing. As you are uploading, you'll be getting error. As you upload, you get error, you go back and resize.
Please don't remind me about that stress.
Mm. Now it's almost 9 o'clock now. And he's only joking. We'll complete our customization. Creating. Upgrade. What am I saying? It's free version I'm using. If you did Shakara, I'll go to Lano Banana. Do you have anybody that is using paid version of ChatGPT? Yeah?
In this dispensation. Maybe you should try Copilot or Gemini.
Copilot will start plenty grammar now. And they avoid me and Copilot, they avoid ourselves.
And try Gemini in our Grok.
Gemini will not give you image. It will redirect it to Nano Banana. Gemini is my guy. See it here. And my guy 247. They always stay together. I'm very sure. See this one now. If we don't overput, let's differentiate it. B background. Guess. Even Copilot to say make design, not even stress himself. So 300 KB. I'm very sure it will be more than that. And try this time. No, it's 100 or something. No, this 804. See, 804 KB. Still try this time around now. Not before I told him 50 KB. I went to do 1.3 megabytes. See now. Even with that small, even if you add 1 KB, 301 KB, this guy will reject it. We have to go and compress now. Compress to now PDF with this. No, now we want like 200, 300 KB, so the image will be fine. What I'm saying here is PDF. I will do reset. No, we are not doing 5 KB again. Maybe we should come back to our guy here. Our guy, what will we compress this one to? Because sure, so single compress out. Don't be this be this. This is too much now. We know they download though.
Don't just use it like that though.
No, it's go find a third. This guy be like saying a background we want they can do. He go just blur. He go spoil your eyes. When we give it, see that time they say 13 point something is the lowest. Now he carries on go 30. Yeah, they smell. We know they do.
Open and first now make you see what you do.
I know even once I'm making day in day. May I go Google again? May I use Insta? Compressed to 300 gig. I'll be 300 KB. What's the name of that guy I just used now? I think it's this guy. So nice to don't to go far. Say 300 KB. This one self can go 209. But still manageable though. So let's go back to I think it's this place, right? So let's go back to our guy. Okay. So let's go page background color. How do you want it? All our stuff is actually red. So let's use red. Next. Layout. Full background. Partial screen background. Header. Make it show for or make it no show for make it show, make it no show, make it show, make it show header. Footer, show. Upload customized branding experience. No, we don't have any CSS. Those that can design, they'll be doing those ones. Next. Header logo. And I will say that we'll create plenty logo today. We are a guy again. For anybody that wants to leave, you are free to go. Anybody that wants to leave.
You can use any of those ones created before now. For the header logo.
Look at the design size. See, is this size that we are actually after? This is what ChatGPT is getting correctly, though it's not getting the size.
Okay.
You get, so it's saving us the stress of go and resizing it. So our guy just refused to go. No big guy, this be this. Our guy have gone now. But we'll not continue because of others. Just leave it here so I can add other records tomorrow. How many of us are left on the call? Everybody don't run. We are still 14 on the call. We are still much.
I'm still here.
We are still here. Okay.
Once I'm finished.
Let's complete our branding. Once we complete it, yes, so tomorrow we can continue. Let's call this one. Hopefully it won't be beyond the expected size. 1.9 megabytes. And what did they ask us? You see? 10 kilobytes. I think we need this our guy back now again. It's 10 kilobytes now. That is like So I never compress and finish it. Let's move this guy first from here. Still showing. Said we need 10 kilobyte. This one too will not go beyond this. Like I said, that guy I take the shakara now, I'll go find back home. There's that guy. I can't remember that guy I used the other time. I think it's this guy. Yeah, it's this guy. Compress. I don't know if you have let me change it. We no go download nowhere. Compress to 10 MB. They give us 10 MB, right? .6. Thank you. So let's go back to our guy. Okay, accept it. Then next. What do? I'm not sure we needed anything here. No, we don't have any terms, URL, and cookies. Banner and logo. You can see another set of image again. Today, we gathered the. I just know that to get to a stage now, ChatGPT will run mad.
We can just review and create now.
We can do what?
Just click review and create.
Review and create.
Yes.
The sizes are different. That's what I was saying the other time. The sizes, they are different. Assume they are the same size, it should have been different thing entirely.
Yes, but they are not mandatory fields. That's what I'm saying.
But you know, go find out. We say what they do. We said we are trying to do rebranding. If we decide to skip and go, then what is the essence of the rebranding we are doing?
Okay, it is well. Oh.
We can actually skip them, but what is the essence of the rebranding that we are doing if we decide to skip them? That GPT answer. We still have 2 more to go. Okay. And this guy is almost what we have here now. Or Copilot gave us different thing. Oh, transparent by 36, 50 KB. It's the same thing, just this one is the same thing, just sizes that are different. Can you imagine? You don't even need to do anything. Let's just go to this guy. Said 50 KB, the same thing. Just see the same guy. My people, are you still here? You have left me alone on the call. Are you still here? And everybody's quiet.
We are with you, boss.
You're not with me. Since I've been shouting, I used to hear. I just talking. I mean, are we? We are 12. Two people are out of the race. Okay. So let's continue. 240 by 240. I think we have this 240 by 240 before. We have this 240 by 240. Which logo was that? One 180 by. Ah, we don't have it. We don't. We don't. It's 245. 40 size a bit. Oh, then this one too is 240 by 240. So we can use one for the two of them. Okay, I think that is the last one. Not sure there is another one again. Finally, testimony of my life. For those that know how to design, you can use Canva for all these things. Where is Idris Seriki on this call? You have reached your image creation limits. Can we see what Copilot is saying? That may have reached my image creation limit. Let me use another account. Copilot is trying.
Copilot and the ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, sorry, is trying me. Making it even try, making no bring that leg at all. You go do or you no go do. Better. They dare to deceive yourself. You should not sign into that my account because I'm seeing image creation request.
I was about to say that.
Design or design image. Design image. They tell us you need more information. We know they do any information.
check whether it's the same account that is signing. The one.
Sing this one fine, no. What is the name? 625. Yeah, beyond our size that we needed. So the size we are given is 10 KB, 50 KB. Let's come back here. I think we are on 50 KB, right? Yeah, we are on 50 KB. Yeah. Why doing this? That was the reason I don't want to do this guy this night. I know this guy will take a lot of time. The funny thing is, after all the settings, everything might not reflect this night. But I still need to wait till tomorrow. Finally. Username int text. No, they are not creating. Sign in page text. Sign in page. Okay. User name int text. Sign in page text. Oh, finally. Great. Oh, finally. Finally. Browsing language customization. No, not today. Not today. Not today. I think we did for all user, right? And this might take time to reflect. So let me do this guy in private mode. It's just to reflect faster in admin center. Admin. That's six. Microsoft. Can you see? Can you see our customization? Can everybody see it now? Is anybody here?
Yes, can see it.
we are
Oh.
here.
Okay. So you can see the customization. Users might not be able to see some of this thing yet, but I know it reflects faster in admin center. You can see my English. You can see the logo, all the logos, everything that we have been doing. You can see they
Yeah.
have everything here now. So let me put my password. For those that have tenants, you can try it out. But you that are tenants on somebody's tenants, don't go and do like landlord. It's taking time to load. Okay. So I think we are done now. I hope we all remember how we did this guy at the top also. So we'll stop there for tonight. And tomorrow, since our domain have been added successfully, then we'll continue from our DNS configuration tomorrow. So we'll be able to complete our branding. So for whoever that has a tenant, one or the other, you can try it. Or if you're a admin of your organization and they won't give you any issue if you try to make those changes using your organization logo, then you can go ahead to do that. So any question before we call it a day? Any question? Any question? So anybody have been quiet today? I know the way I've gone to sleep, I've gone to do something else. So just in the meeting like that.
I'm here.
So
Oh.
you saw our design from beginning to the end.
Nope.
Can you see? Can you see? So any question? I'm sure what we did today were actually straightforward.
Yes, boss.
Okay. So
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
So
See you
much.
tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.